Imagine a place where lightning strikes almost every minute, a cloud that weighs more than 100 elephants, and giant hailstones that can grow as large as grapefruits. These weather facts sound impossible, but every single one is true.
Did you know?
Weather affects every single person on Earth, every single day. From gentle morning breezes and delicate snowflakes to terrifying Category 5 hurricanes, our atmosphere is a non-stop engine of incredible natural forces. Some are breathtakingly beautiful, others are wildly destructive, and some sound so bizarre you'd swear they were made up. Today, we're diving into 12 weather facts. Let's begin. Fact 1. A single cloud can weigh more than 100 elephants. When you look up at a fluffy cumulus cloud drifting across a blue sky, it looks light, airy, and completely weightless. But appearances in the atmosphere are deceiving. A standard cumulus cloud measuring about 1 cubic kilometer contains billions upon billions of tiny water droplets. When scientists calculate the total mass of all that suspended water, an average cloud weighs roughly 1.1 million pounds, or about 500,000 kilograms. That is equivalent to the weight of 100 fully grown adult elephants floating right above your head. So why doesn't all that water come crashing down at once? Because those water droplets are microscopic, about 100 times smaller than a human hair, and they sit on top of rising warm air currents called updrafts, creating one of nature's most amazing balancing acts. Fact 2. Lightning is hotter than the surface of the sun. We all know lightning is dangerous, but few people realize just how intensely hot a single bolt really is. As electricity channels through the air, a bolt of lightning can superheat the surrounding atmosphere to temperatures reaching 50,000 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 27,700 degrees Celsius. To put that in perspective, the surface of the sun sits at around 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit. That means lightning is roughly 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun. This instantaneous, extreme heat causes the air surrounding the channel to expand explosively at supersonic speed. That sudden expansion and collapse of air creates the massive shockwave we hear as thunder. Fact 3. It can literally rain fish and frogs. It sounds like a myth or an ancient prophecy, but animal rain has been documented all over the world for centuries, from Australia and Mexico to small towns in the United States. How does it happen? The secret lies in a meteorological phenomenon called a waterspout, essentially a tornado that forms over a lake or ocean. When a powerful waterspout glides over shallow water, its swirling vortex acts like a giant vacuum cleaner. It sucks up small fish, frogs, and aquatic debris high into the updraft of a thunderstorm. The storm carries the animals for miles before dropping them along with heavy rainfall over unsuspecting towns. Fact 4. Snow isn't always white. When you look out at a freshly snowed-upon field, it appears brilliant white. But individual snowflakes aren't white at all. They are completely transparent, clear ice. Snow only appears white to our eyes because light bounces off the countless intricate edges of millions of ice crystals, scattering all visible wavelengths of light equally. Even weirder, snow can actually turn bright colors. In high-altitude mountain regions, cold-loving algae called Chlamydomonas nivalis can bloom inside the snowpack, turning the landscape a vivid shade of pink or red, often called watermelon snow. Other conditions can cause snow to appear blue, orange, or green. Fact 5. Catatumbo lightning, the never-ending storm. Imagine living in a place where the sky lights up with continuous lightning almost every single night. Welcome to Lake Maracaibo in western Venezuela, home to the Catatumbo lightning. Here, cold winds blowing down from the Andes Mountains collide with warm, humid air rising off the swampy lake. This unique geography creates an almost permanent thunderstorm factory. Lightning strikes up to 280 times per hour, for up to 10 hours a night, on nearly 300 nights every year. The flashes are so bright and consistent that sailors used the glowing sky as a natural lighthouse for centuries. Fact 6. Giant hailstones can grow larger than grapefruits. Most hail that falls during a summer storm is small, usually the size of peas or marbles. But inside severe, rotating thunderstorms called supercells, hail can grow into deadly ice boulders. Inside these storms, violent updrafts blast raindrops high into sub-zero atmospheric layers where they freeze. Strong updrafts can trap the hailstone, cycling it up and down through the cloud dozens of times, adding a new layer of ice with every trip. The largest hailstone ever recorded in the United States fell in Vivian, South Dakota, in 2010. It measured a staggering 8 inches in diameter, larger than a grapefruit, and weighed almost 2 pounds. If you're loving these wild weather facts, take a quick second to hit that like button and subscribe to Tina Fact. It helps us bring you more mind-blowing science stories. Fact 7. Tornadoes can lift trains and buildings. Tornadoes are the most violent atmospheric storms on Earth. The most powerful ones, rated EF5 on the enhanced Fujita scale, can produce wind speeds exceeding 300 miles per hour, 480 km/h. At those intense speeds, air pressure drops so rapidly that wind force behaves like a solid wall. EF5 tornadoes have been documented lifting entire multi-ton train cars off their tracks, tearing well-built brick houses clean off their concrete foundations, and stripping the bark completely off hardwood trees. They don't just blow things over, they strip the landscape clean. Fact 8. Raindrops are not shaped like teardrops. If you ask anyone to draw a raindrop, they'll draw a tear shape, pointed at the top and round at the bottom. But physics says otherwise. When raindrops first form high in clouds, surface tension pulls them into tiny, perfect spheres. As they fall through the sky, air resistance pushes up against the bottom of the falling drop. Small raindrops stay round, but as they grow larger, the wind pressure flattens the bottom into a shape resembling a hamburger bun or a top hat. If the drop grows bigger than 4 millimeters, air pressure tears it apart into smaller drops before it hits the ground. Fact 9. The coldest temperature ever recorded was -128. 6 degrees Fifth. You think winter in your hometown is freezing. Imagine temperatures so cold that exposed human skin freezes solid in seconds, and liquid petrol turns into slush. On July 21, 1983, scientists at the Soviet Vostok station in Antarctica recorded the coldest naturally occurring temperature ever measured on Earth. -128, 6 degrees Fahrenheit, or -89, 2 degrees Celsius. At temperatures that extreme, taking an unassisted breath can cause severe frostbite to your lungs, and steel equipment becomes so brittle it snaps like fragile glass. Fact 10. Hurricanes release energy equal to thousands of atomic bombs. Hurricanes are essentially giant thermodynamic engines powered by warm ocean waters. But the amount of energy they process is mind-boggling. A fully developed hurricane generates heat energy through cloud formation and condensation at a rate of roughly 50 to 200 trillion watts. That means a single mature hurricane releases energy equivalent to detonating 10,000 nuclear bombs every single day. Thankfully, that immense power is spread out across hundreds of miles of ocean and atmosphere rather than concentrated in one instant explosion. Fact 11. Every snowflake is nearly unique. You've probably heard that no two snowflakes are alike, but why is that? Snowflakes begin as microscopic ice crystals forming around tiny dust particles. As a crystal drifts through the atmosphere, changing temperature and humidity dictate how its 6 arms grow. Because every falling snowflake takes a slightly different path through the sky, experiencing subtle shifts in moisture and temperature along the way, the chances of 2 complex flakes following the exact same path and growing identically are essentially 0. Every single flake is a one-of-a-kind masterpiece. Fact 12. Atmospheric rivers, invisible sky rivers. When we think of rivers, we picture water flowing across land. But floating above us in the troposphere are massive rivers in the sky, known as atmospheric rivers. These long, narrow corridors of dense water vapor transport moisture out of the warm tropics toward the poles. A single atmospheric river can carry a volume of water vapor 15 times larger than the flow at the mouth of the Mississippi River. When these sky rivers crash into mountain ranges on land, they cool rapidly, dumping torrents of rain and feet of snow that supply critical water reservoirs or trigger massive flooding. Our atmosphere is a living, breathing system that never stops surprising us. From floating clouds weighing millions of pounds to electric skis that never sleep, Earth's weather is far wilder than anything in fiction. Which of these 12 weather facts shocked you the most? Did the weight of clouds surprise you, or was it the lightning on Lake Maracaibo? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and love discovering nature's secrets, give this video a like thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button bell. Share it with a friend who loves cool science. Join us on Tina Fact for more fascinating Did You Know videos. Until next time, stay curious.